Welcome, guys. Welcome to the Risk Taker podcast. Today is gonna be a man. I'm gonna tell you. Look, all I'm gonna tell you guys: take your pen out, take a notebook out. Look, if you're driving, man, you're gonna have to stop the car because I have a special guest in the house. She's making history, locally, globally. She's a risk taker. We're gonna heard about her story and everything, and also, man, she's from my native country. So we're gonna have fun with this podcast. Just sit back, just listen. I can't wait. I'm gonna be quiet and just let her introduce herself.
Thank you, it is.
How you doing?
I am doing fantastic. So hi everybody. My name is Jocelyne. Thank you for the honor. I truly appreciate that.
No problem.
Congratulations on all your success. It is truly a pleasure to be here and share my story. So I was born and raised in Haiti. I came to the U.S. when I was 22, 23 on a scholarship.
Okay.
I had been awarded a scholarship, a 2-year scholarship to attend a community college, Scott Community College, where I had a degree in business administration and marketing. Graduated with a 3.98 GPA, magna cum laude, and I decided to go back to Haiti. It was part of the agreement, and serve the country. Launched my own nonprofit organization to empower young women, teach them about leadership, self-esteem, and then we've done some great work in the country. And after January 12th, the earthquake, 2 years later, I decided to move back to the U.S. Permanently. So here we are today.
Wow. So hold on a second. So you came here when you was 22?
Yeah, I came here in 2006. I'm 38. Okay. So it has to be what? I don't know math. Unless it's money, I can do the math.
I got you. Okay. So when you first came here, what was the experience for you? Like, because it's a different culture, it's a different language. Like, how did you learn the language? Like,
I didn't know any. Well, I know very little English, and at that time it was under President Aristide, so things were very turbulent.
Yep.
It was, and I made a promise to God. I said, God, if you take me out of Haiti, I will serve you for the rest of my life. I wasn't really a Christian. I believed in God, but I wasn't really a Christian, and I have to say that I kept my word, because it was really tough. Because it was a contest, it was a competition. A lot of young Haitian, people are trying to get out of the country, and it's a free scholarship for 2 years. And mind you, I grew up really, really poor. So to me, it was a matter of life or death situation. So again, by the grace of God and because of my knowledge as well in leadership, I was able to be, to be awarded the scholarship. When I came here, culture shock, of course. Had to learn the language. I only had 6 months to learn the language before I actually joined the, general population of college. So, we fighters. So,
we are.
Yeah, and I didn't mind making any grammar mistake. I was here. I just took full advantage of the opportunity, learned the culture, took the good, left the bad out, and got back to my country and applied the knowledge right away.
Okay. So you came here. You learned the language. What was one of the hardest things for you? Like when you come here, because for me, when I first came here, the language was one.
Yeah.
But the weather.
Yeah.
The weather was another thing that I had to adapt to. Like, how did you adapt to?
Now, mind you, I don't know where you got first, but I ended up in Iowa. Yeah, that's the middle of nowhere. Yes, sir. That's in the middle of nowhere. Not a lot of black people. It's like if I see a black person, it's like very refreshing. I'm like, thank you, Jesus. Like, hi, this is so great to see. Representation matters.
Yeah.
But I had a really great family, Caucasian family, who welcomed me with open arms. I have to say that. And I'm truly grateful, and we still are in contact. Great people. They're still my family, extended family. The weather was very brutal, depression, loneliness. But hey, we know why we were here. Again, you have to keep your why in front of you. That's what's going to get you through it.
I'm not going to say anything. You got to keep your why. So you got to keep your why. So what made you because we're gonna talk about business and everything. We're gonna talk about like your success, your failure, your challenges. What made you want to start like your journey? What made you want to start a business? Like coming from Haiti, I know how it is. Like in Haiti, everybody's in Haiti are entrepreneur.
Yes.
If you're a kid, you selling candy.
Yes.
You're an entrepreneur.
Yes.
You're trying to feed your family.
Yes.
Did you adapt that when you was a kid? Where did you get that?
Okay, so my mother was a teacher.
Okay.
But that's how my mother was able to support the entire family. I got my work ethics from my mother. She was very disciplined. My mother was illiterate. She didn't know how to read or write, but she was really, really smart.
Okay.
She learned business on her own. You know, I was her bookkeeper, like if she sells on credit, and I had to write the name and the amount of money, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like on a notebook. So, and by the age of 9, my mother started leaving me handling business for her while she's in Dominican Republic buying more merchandise. 9 years old, we have what we call a boutique. A boutique.
Yep.
So I'm selling, and at one point we ran out of inventory and had to go to the open market, buy wholesale so we can come resell. 9 years old, I'm telling you. So I think that I was under the influence of my mother. I modeled her. So that's when, because when we were in the contest for the scholarship, there were different majors. When I saw business, I said, that's it. Yeah.
That was your passion from an early age.
Yes.
That was your passion.
Absolutely.
Okay. So you learned that from your mother at an early age. At 9, you basically took a leadership position basically while your mom was out of town to run the business. And now these days, like most kids, especially in the United States, not a lot of them, most kids are like entrepreneur. You don't find that a lot. But what made you like want to do business? Like what made you like?
So when I first got back in Haiti, I started a non-profit organization, right? I was running that as a non-profit, but I immediately understood that I had to create a for-profit department within the non-profit, because I'm like, whoa, we cannot run this on donation. So that's when I launched a beauty contest and other activities where we were working with sponsors, other businesses. The girls were modeling, we were doing publicity, spot publicity, and hôtesse, like we're hosts, like they were like literally like hostess, for events. So I had to create a for-profit. Now, I even then and there, I was just like playing around. But when I decided to move back to the US, listen, the table turned, because now I left Haiti completely. I'm like, you know what? I think I would grow this place. And I was thinking 10 years later, I was looking at the government current situation. I said, I don't really see a bright future right now. So I think I have a better chance of making my dreams becoming a reality. Even though I didn't know what my dream was, but I knew I was meant for more. And that place couldn't hold that vision because of all these factors, political instability and other things, mindset. So I made the decision, even though it really broke my heart to leave Haiti, because I have a strong love and a strong bond with Haiti, and it was like to me it was like a breakup. I had to leave the motherland to come here, but then I didn't have a vision for my life. It's like when you come in here, people expect you to struggle. There is really no. It's one thing in the Haitian community. There's really no structure, and at that time there was no. Social media was okay, but there were nobody sharing their story on social media. Like, we don't have a blueprint. I didn't have a blueprint from my own community coming here to say, oh, you learn, you do this, you do that, you know. So I had to figure things out on my own. So I spent a long time in New York, not doing anything. Just sitting around, but like, man, what's happening? I kept applying for jobs. I'm a bad employee, by the way.
Okay.
I
She's being honest.
She's a bad employee. Okay. I couldn't keep a job for more than 90 days because I get bored.
And you know what that means? That's that entrepreneur spirit in you. It's not that you're a bad person. Like you wanna. It's that spirit in you, like you want to be challenged, like you want to be your own boss.
Yeah, I need to be. I say a lot of times, I don't like the routine. I don't like people setting my, it's not really about the schedule. I come in, I feel like I'm suffocating, and I thought there was something wrong with me. And I'm not even lying to you. I thought there was something wrong. I started praying. I said, okay, like everybody can keep a job, but I can't. Something inside of me is telling me that I'm meant for more, but I don't know what is more. What is more? Like, and then I started reading books about wealth. That's when things start clicking. One of the first books that I read is The Millionaire Next Door. And I'm like,
I like that book.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, hold up. So, are you telling me that it's possible for me to build wealth? I even have a shot. I'm the type of person, if I have a shot,
that's it.
I just need a window of opportunity. I just need like that little that I can get.
I got you. You're almost like me. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
If I have 1% chance, I'm going to bet on that.
Yep.
Yes. And when I started reading and diving more into the knowledge, and I was mesmerized by how much people who already made it in the US are so generous with the information. And I understand why this land prospers, because people are generous. Understand that people will literally give you the blueprint. Now it's up to you to do the work, but they will give you the blueprint and share with you every element of their success. And that's all I needed, because the rest is on me and I can do it. So started doing all of that, and then I got into network marketing in 2016. Are we taking a commercial break or
No,
what?
we're not taking a commercial break, like, cause that was my next thing, like, cause you say you read a book.
Yeah.
Now with the book, your mind start expanding.
Yes, sir.
Because of the book, and I'm big on personal development. Like, I'm big on that. That's one. If I'm here today after God, it's because of personal development. The books that I read,
Yes.
that got me where I'm at now.
Absolutely.
I'll share that. Like, how did you get into that to the industry? What made you get into that, and what did you learn?
Yes. Listen, network marketing changed my life.
Okay.
Yes, I have to give credit to network marketing. Now, mind you, I've always been a hardworking woman, but I didn't have structure. I didn't have, again, the blueprint. I needed that structure and mentorship.
Yeah, that's big.
I needed the mentorship. So in 2016, while I was praying, asking God, I was like, I think I'm gonna launch a credit repair business, but I don't know where to start. And that's when I got connected with a gentleman actually who introduced me to that industry. Now listen, God is good. And that's when the mentor, my former mentor, shout out to Alfred Nixon, I have to give him credit. Young man, much younger than me. I'm 38. I think he's 20 now, 30 right now. So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want younger people to lead them because of pride. But it's not about the age. It's about the anointing, the leadership, all of that. That's what you need to be looking at. A baby can lead me as long as they know what they're doing. So I submit under his leadership. He was really a selfless leader. Now, network marketing broke me down as well, because it's hard work. That's what people don't understand. They think, oh, it's passive income and all of that. I don't know if it's a misconception or if it's other people trying to mislead other people, but it's still hard work. You're building a business, it's hard work.
Yes.
And I followed the system, because they have an established system. All you gotta do is follow it and put in the work. So I needed that structure in my life, and that was my first breakthrough. That was my first breakthrough, and after that company, and then I went to a second company, and I even killed it even more. I just took the leadership, all of that, just transfer it over there, and I remember what company it is, and that's how we linked up.
That's how we linked up. You break record with that company, and just to see a young woman that's from Haiti, that's from the motherland, just seeing the successful, you've been successful on that. Like, anything that you touch, it's gonna be successful. Now it's gonna be successful. So you learn mentorship, like through network marketing, the mentorship, the structure.
Yes.
And it's hard work. Like, people could give you the blueprint, like you said, it's up to you to do the work.
Yes.
And a lot of people don't want to do the work.
They don't want to do the work.
No, they want quick money. Without putting any work. That's what people say. Network marketing, it's a scam. To me, it's not.
Absolutely not.
Because I learned a lot of stuff. If I'm in the insurance industry is because of network marketing.
Yeah, definitely. We gotta give it credit.
That's what I learned. That's why I learned everything.
It's not a perfect industry. It's not. I don't know any industry that's perfect, you know, but because it's made of people and they're good people and bad people.
Yep.
But definitely the structure, the mentorship, the camaraderie, the family, the together unity, it's unmatched.
It is. So let me go back now. So what after network marketing? What was the next thing for you? Because you're talking about vision.
Yes.
You're talking about goals.
Yes.
I'm gonna go back. You said something where you didn't, like, when you first came here, the second time you came here, you didn't have no blueprint, you didn't have no goals and vision. And a lot of people in our culture, they don't have that kind of stuff. You pick up a book, right? You did something. You pick up a book.
Yes.
You read the book, and you learn something from the book.
Yes.
And from there, after you pray, God sent somebody your way.
Right.
And you make the decision. There's a decision that you have to make. You don't just sit and just chill.
No.
There's work that you put in.
Yes. Absolutely. And I'm pretty sure a lot of Christians are going to listen to this podcast. You know, after you finish praying God, you gotta pay attention to the signs.
Yep.
So because a lot of time people are praying, they expect God to come in person and just do everything, but they're expecting miracles. No, I expect results because I'm putting in the work. There's a difference between expecting miracles and a result. I pray, I put in the work, I expect results. Point blank, period. Scientifically. Now God is going to do His thing, which is multiplying my effort. But if I say I'm waiting for miracles, that means I'm just sitting here and waiting for miracles. And sometimes you even miss on what you need to do. Right? I always say it's not that I don't believe in miracles, I believe more in results, because I know it takes effort for me to complete the task. You understand? So yeah, and I ran with it, and you have to be flexible in your plan as well. Remember, I wanted to launch my own company. Now I had to join another company, another leadership, and be a student. Sometimes before you leave, you gotta be a student. I needed to be a student, and I'm still a student. You understand? Yeah, I will always be a student. You know, yeah, and then I submitted under his leadership, learned everything that I needed to learn, and then I would go this phase. I understand that, okay, and marketing is sweet. I like it. I paid homage to it, but that's not where I belong. It was just a phase in my life. So thank all my, mentors who poured into me, and I knew it was time for me to launch my own company. And I didn't know what it was going to be. So I took a break.
Okay. So
it's a back-to-school break.
Okay.
A year. I'm back to square one.
Okay.
Scratching, figuring out, man, what do I have to do? But then I'm looking at skincare because I, used to have a lot of acne. And I'm looking how skincare is very popular on social media. And I'm like, and I've been trying a lot of things. I say, maybe I need to come up with my own, maybe I need to go find my own solution for my own skin. So I am doing research. I've got because once you were in network marketing and you understand the structure, I paid a mentor, a coach. So I'm like, okay, I need to, and I started learning. I registered Jacmel, my current company, in 2019 while I'm taking that sabbatical break, trying to figure out what product, with skincare, you have to find your niche. So, and then I got pregnant, and I'm like, okay, looks like I'm going back to work because honey, money's low. And I said, oh man. Now I'm doing translation. Like I became an independent contractor. Okay. I'm doing translation work in the community, and I got a contract. So I'm making some money on the side, and I'm pregnant, great time, and I'm focused. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have a child now. What am I gonna do? So my job, I wasn't making the money that I was making in network marketing. So it's like you go up and then boom, down. Now I'm in the valley. But then I'm praying. I'm working on my character. I'm also learning from all the mistakes I made in network marketing. I am reading Miles Monroe. I'm listening to him. I'm correcting my wrong. I'm checking myself. And I'm like, if I'm going to launch a company, first of all, I have to be completely honest. If I have to say one line to sell a product, I don't want to be in it. That's me. I was like, God, listen, we're gonna do it 100% your way this time. So I had to take a very holistic approach, and not only I was launching a holistic company, holistic products, but holistic approach as well. Not the fluff, not leading with lifestyle and all of that. I wanted to get out of that, and I'm praying, and then my daughter developed eczema. She was 6 weeks old.
Okay.
She developed eczema. Took her to the doctor. They gave me all the Cetaphil, all this, regular stuff. It made her skin worse. Now, mind you, at that time, I'm already working on a different skin line, but it was for hyperpigmentation and acne. The chemist that I'm working with, when he sends me all the formulas and all of that, he always say, this ingredient is good for that, and a lot of ingredients are also good for eczema. And I'm like, I'm reading, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me do some tests on my daughter. Can you imagine? Now that's the Holy Spirit directing me. I don't care what people say, but that's me taking a risk on my own newborn baby. Now the ingredients are natural, they're safe, but I'm playing with her. I kid you not. 3 days her skin started clearing up, and I'm like, hold up, okay, like what's happening? And I'm like, okay. Went back to my chemist. I said, hey, why don't you take these ingredients and create a formula for me, because I want to try some here. He did his thing, sent it back to me, put it on my daughter, her eczema cleared up. I said, okay, the entrepreneur in me kicked it. Boom!
You got one result.
And I said, listen, God, like, is it what I think it is? So I said, okay, let me not get too excited. So sending some products to other friends who got kids with eczema. Work. I said, bet. I said, bet. So now I'm like, I'm ready spiritually. Like, I am ready. And I said, this is going to be, listen, it's going to be a ride on my, it's going to be phenomenal, because I am not missing out on this, God. Listen, I'm going to serve. I'm ready. Listen, you took me to the mountain, in the valley. Now we're going to ride the flow. I was so excited about it. And then made the official launch, did a soft launch in December, made an official launch in January 2021. Outcome exceeded my expectation by far. My sales goal was $5,000 for the month. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be greedy. I don't have, big goals. I'm just gonna take it slow. I'm just gonna, God said, what? I don't think so. God said, and the rest is history. It's just like, to be honest with you, and I gotta share this with the audience. It's like I felt like things were downloading in my spirit, in my mind. Marketing strategies, sales tactic, content, who to reach out to. Everything was aligned for everything to blow up. Everything. This experience is surreal, and I have to give the glory to God, because there is no way I am that smart. Yes, I'm hardworking. It's like, whatever, but it is not from me at all. Zero. I cannot take credit for it, because it's like I was hearing voices telling me, okay, get into somebody's invoice. This is who to contact. And that's how I actually became one of the first, black-owned companies to be accepted by the National Eczema Association. Nobody told me about this.